coming up in this read. They've definitely realised that you're perfect for them, you're the perfect match. Cancers, thank you for joining me for your January love read. If you need any information, then you can find it all in my pinned comments and in my description box below. And if you're cross-watching for a Cancerian, then just switch over the roles, okay? Because I could be speaking to you directly. And please do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody's situation. And also, please do keep an open mind whenever I call out any of the Zodiacs as well, okay? The Zodiac information could be pertaining to placements in your own chart, someone else that you're dealing with, or they could even be character traits as well, okay? Right, so Cancers, what's going on in love for January 2022? You have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is Aries energy. The Fool, Uranus, so Aquarius energy. The Nine of Coins is Virgo. The Queen of Swords, Libra. Ace of Wands, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. The Ace of Swords, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Unknown card, which is Behind the Veil energies. The Unknown card, I like to call this my High Priestess on crack, okay? Just to try and describe the type of energy that this card describes, okay? Page of Cups, Water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Two of Cups, Cancerian energy. And the Six of Wands, Leo. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Wow, your major arcana right there. Okay, so the strong signs, because let's be honest, I've named basically almost all of them. But the dominant signs that's coming through in this particular read for you, Cancer, is of course your own energy. So you could be dealing with another Cancerian. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Leo and Aries. Okay, they are the dominant ones. What's hidden underneath that one? The Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, wish fulfillment. So you're focused on what makes you happy. Where do you feel fulfilled? Where do you feel? And there's the High Priestess under there. Wow. Where do you feel that you're most comfortable? Okay, so with this particular combination, I do see that you're planning something, or you're not planning something. You're taking action on something, and you're moving quite quickly as well. You can see in this particular deck how quick that particular Chariot's moving. In some decks, they're moving slow. In other decks, they're not moving at all. They're stuck. In this particular deck, you can tell by, like, the way the hair is and the way these horses are as well. It's moving quick. It's almost like thunder across the sky, quick. Okay. There's a lot of emotions here. I'm getting this combination, Cancer, is you being genuinely excited about something. And then the High Priestess, your intuition, intuitive insights, spiritual knowledge as well, that could be. This could also be you receiving some kind of information with the birds in the background. You could be receiving some kind of information that genuinely makes you really, really excited. And it's almost like a yes. I feel that it's coming through a person, but the original... I want to say, like, the origin of this message is from the universe, but it's being spoken to you by a person, if that makes sense. So it's basically information that you know that you can trust. Okay, right, so your person. In your person's headspace, we have the Queen of Wands reversed, the Fool, and the Nine of Coins. So Cancers, it's very, very possible that somebody that you're dealing with, or Cancer's cross-watcher, somebody has seen through another person. And it's here again with the Queen of Swords being in their heart space, right? This is an individual who is making themselves single because they've seen something about someone else that they were dealing with that they did not like. They didn't like what they saw. Tell us more about this Queen of Wands reversed, please. This could also be as well, Cancers, your person might have been infatuated with somebody, and now that they're realising, it's almost like they're sitting there going, why was I so infatuated with that individual? What the hell did I see in them? You know, with it being reversed. A Queen of Wands reversed can be someone who's really, really bitchy and catty, very sarcastic, very spiteful as well. Why is that Queen of Wands? Thank you. 10 of Cups. Could be a member of their family. They might have had a member of their family on a pedestal. Or somebody that they used to be with. Somebody that they had a family with. There's a huge fallout here, Cancers. Now, I don't know where you fit in with this particular story, so it's up to you to decide how do these pieces of the puzzle fit. Because everybody's story is going to be different. This could be any number of situations, but somehow you're involved. And this news for you is going to be very good news. Really good news. Your person's taking a risk with the Fool. They're taking a chance. It could be that the person that you're dealing with, Cancer, they could have very, I want to say, codependent qualities to them. And they've stopped putting so much emphasis on what everybody else is wanting, and they're taking a risk on themselves being single. Them being single is, I'm under the impression that it's out of their comfort zone for whatever reason. That they'll have their own reasons as to why them being single is uncomfortable for them. It is definitely uncomfortable for them, but that nonetheless, that's exactly what I'm seeing in these cards. That they're making themselves single because they saw something about that person that they were dealing with that they didn't like. It could also be as well that they were spiteful to a member of their family. A member of their family that they love very, very much, and that person was being spiteful to a member of their family, and they're like, look, that's way out of order, you don't do that. You know, that could have been the cause of this, that there is a breakup here. There is. Absolutely. So that's their thought process anyway. In their feelings, in their heart, is the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So, Cancer, you might have been trying to tell your person for a long, long time the true nature and the true character of whoever that Queen of Wands reversed is. And your person might have sat there and gone, oh, just give them a chance, give them a chance. You've misunderstood them, blah, 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 blah. And then it's transpired that actually you had them nailed. Like, you called it. Whatever this is, Cancer, you called it. You called them for who and what they were or are. Your person failed to see it at the time, but guess what? Now they're seeing it. Queen of Swords. And it's interesting to me how you've got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords, because literally the Queen of Swords is, I'll show you. The Queen of Swords is literally carrying the Ace of Swords. Like, literally. See. And that's in their heart space. So your person can see now, they see through all of the illusions, the lies, the manipulations as well, that Queen of Wands cast. They see through all of it. And they're standing up, defending themselves and saying, not appropriate behaviour. I'm gone. I'm gone. And then 2 aces, they're going to begin something new in their heart space, Cancer. And I feel that this is towards you. Your person is wanting to begin something new with you. I was going to ask why the Ace of Wands, and it's jumped onto the floor. Okay. 8 of Coin. It's Virgo energy with the 8 of Coins. Working on something. There's a message here about perfectionism, or how you're perfect for them. Why the Ace of Sword? Thank you. The Tower, yeah, and the 3 of Coin. Yep. Old perceptions are falling away with that Tower and 3 of Coins. Teamwork, collaboration, dedication. Bearing in mind as well, Cancers, that this doesn't necessarily have to be about romantic love. Okay, this read, it's about love and relationships. So for some of you, that this could be a situation with a business partner where you try to warn your business partner about not doing business with somebody and they didn't listen. They've had to learn the hard way and now they're coming back towards you. It could be that as well. So just keep an open mind, okay? Because this is all about Venus energy, the relationships that we have with others and with ourselves, of course. There's an element of backtracking in your person's energy, Cancers. So they're trying to backtrack on something. They've definitely realised that you're perfect for them. You're the perfect match. In their actions towards you, they're being told to take a closer look with this unknown and the Page of Cups. Possibly apologise as well. They had their head turned by something or someone, and they're being the chances are quite high that they will actually apologise, and that you two can get things back on track with this particular combination. The 2 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Okay. So again, it's like I always say, whenever I do reads and something like this comes out, I always say, look, you have to use your very best discernment. You have to pay attention. Make sure that they have done the healing work that is required before you attempt any kind of relationship with them. Because if they're coming at you with the same old energy, then obviously the same old story is just going to keep repeating. But if they're coming at you from a good place and with good intent and with changed behaviour, then it stands a better chance of actually working. I'm feeling with this particular combination, Cancers, that whoever it is that you're dealing with, they're going to be doing something public. It's like some kind of public message on one of their socials about how they were taken in by someone else, how naive that they feel, how stupid they feel to have been taken for a mug, something like that, revealing that they're single. And I'm getting this impression, Cancers, that it's going to make you happy. Now, it's not. See, I don't want anyone to misunderstand it. It's not because you're being nasty through being happy about someone else's downfall. It's not that, Cancers. It's you're happy that they have escaped the grips of whoever that was. You're happy for them. There's some kind of public declaration as well, Cancers, about how much love this individual has for you as well. And how they were stupid to have been led astray. Tell me more, please, about that Two of Cups. Thank you. Nine of Wands and the Unknown. Wow. 2 times the unknown. Take a closer look. Something is needing you to take a closer look at, Cancers, okay? So take a closer look at their intent towards you. If you still feel like you need to protect yourself and keep your guard up from this individual, then take a closer look as to why that could be, okay? There's still some kind of missing information here, Cancers. With double unknowns, it's super, super rare. Anybody who has got this deck will tell you that this card will come out very rarely. It's even more rare for them both to come out in the same read. Okay, super rare. There's something here, Cancers, that you need to take a closer look at. So basically, don't just take this at face value, okay? You need to do your own digging. You need to do your own research. You need to... If you're going to spend time with this individual, you need to figure out what place they're at mentally, emotionally, and physically. Okay, like where do they stand? Are they in a good, healthy position where they can maintain a healthy relationship? Because this feels fresh, really, really fresh. Even though your initial reaction is, oh, thank fuck, they finally see that person for who they truly are. Finally, that's all I wanted. Again, tread slowly and carefully, curb your enthusiasm just a wee bit, because again, you can't discount the fact that for some of you, not all of you, you're actually wanting a romantic relationship with this individual, and it could be clouding your judgment somewhat as well. So give this time and give them time, because it feels super fresh. Also, you want to make certain that they're not on the rebound, okay? Because, I mean, you don't want them to bring in the emotional baggage of what they've just been through into the relationship with you. Like, you're not wanting that. It's literally, you don't want to be setting yourself up to fail, okay? So, the bottom line of this read, Cancer, is basically you were right all along about someone. Your person is now seeing that you were right about someone, and they're coming towards you with definitely some kind of an apology. Again, discernment required. Okay. What else, please, for Cancers? This could also be a situation where, say, if you've got a child, a teenager, for example, who is out there and dating for the first time, you might have tried to warn your child about a certain love interest that they have because you saw through them straight away, and they might have had a huge falling out with you, something like that. In that case, it does indicate that the relationship with your child, it will be healed. It will be healed. Okay. Ooh. Chaos and conflict. That's number 33. So you could be seeing a lot of 333 at this time. Tension or opposites, the value of chaos before the order. Yep, stubbornness and the need to be right. Yeah. So it's going to be so tempting, Cancers, for you to go, I told you so. Okay. Really tempting. Try to avoid saying, I told you so, even though you were right and they now know that you're right. Might not be necessarily the best thing to do, is to say, I told you so, even though you did. Because again, remembering that you're dealing with a situation where the emotions are incredibly high at this point in time, okay? The Garden and the Gate, abundant prosperity, staying safe. This bodes well for finances and other personal pleasures and venture outside the gate. See, it's weird because there was a message about somebody when they are... It was a message about somebody in their comfort zone. When they're single, they're not in their comfort zone. They much prefer to be in a relationship because it's hard to explain, because obviously not everybody is built the same way, but some people out there genuinely really hate being single, whereas others prefer to be single. Like your person, Cancer, they are stepping out of their comfort zone. As painful as it's going to be for them, they're still going to do it because in their mind, that is what feels like the correct thing to do, rather than be in an unhealthy situation or relationship. Yeah. There's like a certain comfort zone here as well, Cancers. You are very comforting to whoever this individual is. What else, please, for Cancers? Okay, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel that that's a separation coming to a close. Here's the thing. I'm reading this multiple different ways and I'm trying to get it out in one sentence. It's not going to work. Okay, number one. Your person is going through a separation. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the separation between yourself and your person is temporary. It's coming to a close, right? Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. And true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. At the bottom of the deck, you have healing family issues. I'm not going to bother reading out that sentence because it makes me angry every time I do. If I had written this deck, I would have written it a bit differently, because it's not very inclusive. Okay, so the main point is healing the family issues, right? And we've already seen in this read that for some of you, this could well be a member of your family. For others of you, there was ructions caused between your person and whoever it is that they are dealing with. The person that they're dealing with has caused your person problems within their family. And that was the line. That was the line that they had to cross so that your person could see through their facade, if that makes sense. Okay. Else for Cancers, please. Okay, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So that's the one thing that has remained consistent throughout this entire process. is the fact that you Cancers have unconditionally loved your person throughout this entire thing. And imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. All unwanted thoughts dissolving into light. So you could have been, after you had clocked the dodgy person for being dodgy and the falling out that followed, you voicing your concerns to your person about the dodgy one, you might have sat there and gone, oh, maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done that, maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut, blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, Cancers, listen, you wouldn't have been able to have lived with yourselves if you'd kept your mouth shut, because that's not who you are. When you see someone for what they are, you have to speak it. Otherwise, you just cannot live with yourself. Because for you, it feels like you're contributing to their sickness, you know. And under their sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you're one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So for some of you, if this is a romantic situation, then yeah, this is going to end up in a situation where you're united with each other. What else, please? Okay, last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. Okay, so we're going to do the usual rule of 3. So please remember to really look at the cards so that you can get your own intuitive messages as well. Okay. Right. Have you been trying to please all of the people all of the time, even when you're not happy yourself? There is a difference between wanting to live positively and spiritual bypassing. When you refuse to acknowledge your own feelings, you cannot fool the universe, so pretending to be happy when you're actually sad will get you nowhere. Rather, you need to deal with your feelings. That's the only way. If you're people-pleasing, then you must stop. Think about what's going on and why you're doing it. If you're in an unbalanced relationship, then it's time for you to address the situation. While it's lovely to do things nicely, they also need to be done well. So be sincere. Wow. That's deep, Cancers. That's really, really deep. I don't know if it's worth me elaborating further on that, because for me that was pretty much straightforward. And we already saw that somebody had some kind of like a codependency as well. That was one of the first things that I clocked. It was showing up in your person's energy. But now I'm suspicious that that could have been your energy. So if you're the type to ignore how you feel in fear of hurting someone else, it is time for you to stop. Okay, you have to be authentic. Okay, and if someone else's behavior is causing you pain, it's time for you to speak up, because it's not appropriate. All right. Why should you sit there and suffer in silence while someone else is hurting you emotionally? And for some of you, for some of you, your person might not even be aware that that's what they're doing. And they're not going to know until you tell them. Okay, so we're going to pull some initials. Again, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. It's just a little bit of extra information for those who have already got their suspicions about who this reader's about and who this reader's for. Okay, it's for Cancers, please. Oh, right. So you've got T, Y. Let's pull a couple more. I know I've got 2 there by my arm. I trustworthy, C, and D. And at the bottom of the deck you have K. Okay. See, with this trustworthy Cancers, I'm getting the impression that whoever it is that you're dealing with, they are learning that you can be trusted and that your judgment can be trusted, and it should be trusted. It should be trusted. You made a judgment call on somebody, Cancers. They poo-pooed it, and it's transpired that actually you were correct. Okay, yeah, you should be proud of that, because you did trust in your intuition, and there it is, you're being vindicated. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the swearing deck. If you're allergic to swearing, then you don't have to listen. Not all of them are swearing cards, but it's appropriate to give the warning anyway. Also, if you've enjoyed my content, then please do let the algorithm know by liking, sharing, commenting, anything, any kind of interaction on the channel. It really genuinely does help my channel to grow, and I genuinely do appreciate the support as well. Also, don't forget to join me again on the 2nd of February at 3 p.m. GMT for your monthly overview reading. Okay, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Isn't that appropriate? And you will champion your truth like a mofo, and then rest on the 7th day. Mic drop, Cancers. Mic drop. Yeah. They're like vindication. It's all over your read. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Cancers. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so can be found in my pinned comment and in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.